Oh, did you want a cheese Zen Pizza Dragon? Well, here you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Digital Bards. Gengar, can we just get to the intro this week? I just want to get to the intro. We were having one of those days where everything breaks, and so I kind of just want to like get into it. So we're just going right into the thing. We got new technologies and stuff, but we did the thing where we were trying to push technologies out on a Tuesday, and everything's broken, and the stream's very laggy, and so it's just we're gonna try to get the show done. Because honestly, I want to get the show done so I can go fix things. I was gonna try to do a double stream today. I was gonna try to get the double stream in and like do some temtems, but now I honestly might skip that instead of just trying to do some stream stuff, because I'm still annoyed at this. Like, you might not notice, but there's a delay. Like, I'm gonna clap, and that's when the camera swaps. And see, that's painful as a creator when you're trying to do these camera gimmicks, because when there's a delay, it like lags your brain, and it's frustrating because the macros that I use to do this camera things, which I'm fairly certain I'll be able to do in OBS no problem. Hey Alan, how's it going? Thanks for that Prime, man. The macros for this stuff should not be slow, you know. And like right now, like we have that cool puppet stuff for Gengar. We have new props and stuff, but it's too laggy. There's too many pieces of the puzzle. I don't even want to like touch my setup because it's kind of broken. So hey, let's get this started. Let's get into Digital Bards, because we got some cool, fun things to do this week. It might not be like the longest class. Depends how much Sneaky Mon stuff we do, but I got some fun things I want to show you. Okay, let's get the intro. Shh. I don't even know what the intro is. That's the thing, is we were supposed to use new tech to play the intro, so now I am stalling to go, I don't know, find the intro, because I have no idea where we keep it. There's no spot. You think it would just be in the resource folder. Do you send this to me every week or something, Gengar? How do I find this? Intro.
I have resent it before. Yeah.
I don't know. Digital Bards intro. I have no way to play our intro, Gengar. Oh my god, intro. Here, we're gonna do it the crappy way. It's just we're just gonna do it the crappy way, okay? Because at the end of the day, I just want to do the best I can, and if stuff's not working, I don't want to stress. I just want to do stuff. Okay. Shh, Wilson, get out of here with that cheese. Oh, look at the quality, Gengar. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? The quality.
I love it.
Yeah. It's a screen capture. That's what I did. Show me the money. Show me your time. Show me your passion. I'm trying to improve mine. Give me the money. Give me your time. Give me your power, and I will give you mine. Oh, hey everyone, welcome to Digital Bards. I am Robert Moran. Digital Bards is a creative workshop where I inspire people to make fun goofs. And we got some fun goofs today. I was really excited about today's stream, and then I woke up, and then there were so many problems, and I've been dealing with problems all day. My cat slept on my face. I am allergic to cats. I own a cat. If a cat sleeps on my face, it means I have a tummy ache, which led to me throwing up, and I ate raspberries this morning. It was not a fun morning. But there's a lot of fun things to be doing today. I do have a warning, and that is that cheese down there is illegal, and please don't take the radical cheese. It actually belongs to Jimmy. So I'm going to need everybody to just collect the cheese as normal. I'll be collecting the radical cheeses myself. because you're not allowed to have those. So please don't try to collect radical cheeses today. Those are illegal. Okay, it's just you don't want to do it. Dr. Blah is going to become a mod in our stream. He's been an amazing community member in the Discord. The thing I love about Dr. Blah is he goes out of the... Who just did that? No. Who stole that radical cheese? Chat, who did that? I wasn't looking. Danny? I don't even know what to say about you, Danny.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
No, I don't think that's gonna be enough, Danny. I think
I wasn't paying attention.
You weren't paying attention. Sure, you just happened to steal the radical cheese.
I made a grave mistake.
I mean, that's not up for me to decide here, Danny. Okay, it's not up for me to decide what happens to you, what your fate will be. Okay. It's not up for me, okay? I just have to do like 12 million things because this bit that should be one button is not. It is 12.
Jimmy, I take full responsibility for my actions.
Bit now. Well, I'm glad you take full responsibility for your actions. Like I'm really glad, okay? I'm so glad you do, okay? Because no, damn it! Ow! I'm so angry right now. No. Shit. No, Juno. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I planned that meme for for days here, No Juno. And because I have to try to do it, I'm going to murder No Juno. I didn't mess
invisible
up.
Now?
You are invisible. All sorts of things are broken right now. It's frustrating. Everything has just broken now, and there's nothing I can do. We have to just wait. We have new technologies, and
I
honestly,
guess this is the price.
The technologies were great. Everything was working. And then I said to No Juno, oh, there's a little problem with thing, and he decided to update it at the last minute. I got no more updating. We ruined the bit, No Juno. I mean, it's okay. It's a bit that we're going to use over and over and over and over again. But it's so frustrating to have this bit ruined.
I stole Jimmy's cheese and he vanished me for it.
Get the fuck out of here, Danny. I'm so angry. I'm so filled with rage because I spent so long setting stuff up and it doesn't work. And that's actually, today has been very stressful. You know, it's really stressful when you set up all this stuff for a stream. Like I have a whole stream prepared today. And then everything broke at the last minute, like on so many levels. Just everything broke. And it's like, but you can't cancel. You got to come out here and do the thing. All right, let's try to do the thing again. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm frustrated, but it's a fun thing. And other people will see the thing done well, so... By the way, new tech, if you want to try it, Dan, if you type danger, it'll make you leave the screen. So if ever you're a guest and you want to get the hell out of there, you can type danger. That's some new tech.
Danger.
Obviously, that's not where it works, and you will pay for your insolence, young man. You will pay for this, okay? You will 100% pay for it, because I'm gonna do terrible things.
Get me out of here.
Nope. It's too late for you, buddy. I warned you.
Well. Look at what we caught here. Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat.
Nah, I can't do it, No Juno. All right, so I'll show you. This is the bit. Unfortunately, the tech only half works. The bit allows me to turn into Jimmy the Rat and pretend like it's a live transformation, and I was hoping to do it properly the first time. But no, it's not quite there. But you're going to pay, Danny, for stealing my radical cheese. Oh yes, you're going to pay dearly.
You're in my
This tech will be fun once it's fully realized. No, we don't give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I should have done? I should have held up. I'm so frustrated because everything was working yesterday, but the audio. So how I had to do the audio was on the soundboard.
Chaos control.
So it wasn't synced properly. Ideally, and the other thing is you guys could see me typing the command in chat because I have no way to do the command not in chat right now because that's sort of not working. But the idea we have now is we can play transparent videos. So what I want to be able to do is create like small gimmicks and stuff that we can queue up live. Unfortunately, that one is extremely complicated because first off, the layering is wrong. I don't know why. It shouldn't be wrong. But the layering of the video should go on top of Danny. So when the blue smoke comes in, Danny shouldn't be able to see himself. He should be seeing just layer, and then I can get him off the screen. But right now I had to do like push a sound, run a command, try to kick off Danny. And then also, if you notice, the way that works is there's Jimmy audio, but then there's me. And for whatever reason, that audio was really quiet. The software is also lowering audio, which was frustrating. Shouldn't be doing that. Because it should be the same level as me, so we can have a little bit of Jimmy that gives me like where he says chaos control, and then there's a part where I can talk, so I can talk to the user, and then it plays the movie. It'll be better next time. I'm so disappointed, Danny, because I had it working at 10 o'clock last night. And I will never trust no Jew with this. I will never be like, from now on, once it's Tuesday, I'm going to be like, nope, I don't care if you say Sneaky Mon is ready next week. I'm never doing it again because it's stressful. It's way too stressful to have stuff where you prepare things, right? Because the thing is, I have like a bunch of little movies I can load up for you guys. One of them was submitted by Biomart. He got it from like an old school video of his. It doesn't play sound because for whatever reason, that's what I mean. That's why I have to play sound on the soundboard. These videos are kind of broken right now, and for no reason, they don't play sound. But what this lets us do is, if you guys remember last year with the danger memes and stuff, these are all images. So like all the stuff we had last year, they were always just flat things, but now they don't need to be because we can build transparent WebMs with sound, and that's easy. So one of the things I want to talk about on Digital Bards this week is if you have a good idea for something that we should make like a fun meme that the stream can like get items for and use, because that's the idea. Is when you have an inventory, we want to have it so you have like a little thing you can spawn the danger rats and the jimmies and stuff. So if you have like a fun little video that we can make transparent, send me a message in our Discord community here. Send me like a DM. Send me your video or something, you know. So there should be a fun ones. Now, I know there's a ton of people who have sent stuff to me and I haven't got back to them. It's mostly just a hard balancing act, right? Like yesterday, I spent the whole day talking to community members, but sometimes I'll spend like an hour or two doing something with a community member, you know? Because I just kind of I just look at it as a way to like do cool opportunities. And so, for example, I think Biomart had like a bunch of things, right? Because I hadn't talked to him since about right before Christmas. So he had a couple things he was sending me. Let me pull it up. Was it Biomart who had the idea for the Jimmy rap song? I think that was Biomart's idea. I didn't actually take a note because I ended up making the song. I think it was Bio. But Biomart had the idea of, we did a Wimley song last year where it was like, Wimley's back, all right. And in our GTA server, I'm planning on having Jimmy the Rat run for election as like a fake candidate. You know, the candidate who's not supposed to win. He's just out there because it fits. Jimmy's always running for government and stuff. It's really fun. But I made a rap. So it's just a little art project we did this week. It's kind of what we do on Digital Bards, go over some community art projects. So here's the Jimmy rap. And I guess Biomart is going to take the first shot of turning this into some sort of video is his plan. Also, yeah, I don't know. Does that mean Jimmy's part of Digital Bards? Does his power level increase because of that? I don't know. That's up for debate. I think he's technically been on the show. That doesn't count though, because that was like me doing the bit. You know, it didn't really feel like I turned into Jimmy there yet. I don't know. Gribby, thank you for the 9 months, my man. Really appreciate that. Darkwood, good to see you again. Let's hear this song. Jimmy's back for mayor. I did this in like an hour.
Hey, this one goes out to all those rodents out there. Happy Year of the Rat. Hi.
I'm sorry, guys. I did the foot pedal zoom, and I'm not streaming tonight. There's no Temtem tonight. Guys, after stream, I am redoing so many of the fundamentals. I'm going to replace XSplit with OBS, I think. And then I'm going to rebind the macros, because the amount of times I've ruined things with these foot cam pedals. I'm sorry. Let's do it again. It's not a great show today. I'm trying my best,
Hey,
guys.
this one goes out to all those rodents out there. Happy Year of the Rat. Hi. I'm Jimmy the Rat. And I'm running for government. Jimmy's back.
All right.
Yeah. Jimmy guy's cool. He's running for mayor. Oh my God, he's back again. It's Jimmy the Rat, who's not a man. He's gonna take the mice, turn them to rats. But first he's here to spit some facts. Are rats cooler than mice? Yeah, they are. Is Jimmy smooth as ice? Yeah, he is. So, will you vote for me? Yeah. I got everything I need from you that was legally binding. Ha ha! Too slow! You can't compare! I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I've come to race, so you know it won't be fair. And I swear, I'm a rat. Drop the glare. I see you over there, so you better be prepared. As I stare and I scare, becoming your nightmare. So despair as I ensnare your mind into a dare. Hey, I dare you to vote for Jimmy the Rat for mayor. Hi, I'm Jimmy, and I'm still running for government. Vote for me in your local election, because these other candidates don't got no game.
This was a fun little one. Just a quick little song. It didn't take me more than an hour or so, but I'm excited to see what Biomart can do with it, because the crew RP is going to have an election at the end of this year, and I'll have Jimmy be someone. Yeah, actually, I do know about them, Goose. The F13 keys are tricky, though. But that is exactly what I plan on doing, because they can be macroed keys. Do you know why they're set to page up? Because the foot pedals aren't necessarily reliable right now. And sometimes I can't reach a foot pedal, so I have to hit page up or page down. You know, that's kind of why I have them here as a backup. So the thing is, if I was going to use the F13 keys, I have to have those bound somewhere else on top of here and not just the foot pedals, or else I could get stuck like in a camera zoom. So streaming is like what I do when I stream is very stressful. Trying to balance, like I make it look very easy, like all of the nonsense I do looks very easy, but anyone who streams learns very quickly how hard it is, because anyone who's ever streamed and ever runs into a tech issue is just like, oh my god, this is the worst, you know. It's I always have trouble when because I'm always running too much tech, which is why me and Nojuno are really trying to simplify things, you know? So I don't mind coming out here and, you know, messing up with the Jimmy memes and stuff, because like I say, Digital Bards is kind of like a behind the scenes creative workshop. So it's okay, you know? And I'll come out here and I showed you guys and you get a little bit of the feeling. You know what's going to be better though? Now you're on the in-joke. Now we're going to do that bit, because I think what's going to be fun is I think that's going to be a really rare item that I give people who donate to the stream. And it's the type of rare item where you can use it when somebody else is getting the radical. So when fucking Connor comes out here to collect the radical cheese, you're just like, Not today, Connor. Jimmy's gonna get you. You know? Just so like in the middle of Temtem, we have one of those video bits. And so that's kind of what I like about these, you know? And we can do a couple cool things with them. Like, let's see if this works. Wait, why did it send that one? Why did that? Did I do something wrong? Or did I swap that over? Hold on there, chat. Let me see if we can do something. Because these video things are kind of fun. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. If you put the wrong video, it sends the last video. I actually like that. So you see the transparency there was a little bit broken, but this is pretty cool. So this is a WebM, right? So this allows us to, yeah. This was the example I gave to him because I was like, this is the type of stuff we want to be able to do on a stream. And so now we have the tech, and No Juno's going to wake up and he's going to be like, because there's like one tiny thing to fix with the audio. But going forward for the rest of the year, we're going to be able to start building these cool videos for the stream. So the Jimmy one that I showed you guys that wasn't that great. I'll do it again. When we have everything set up, okay, you can be excited, and you'll know what's coming this time. Vidku did the fight. Vidku and me, I had an idea, and Vidku had been doing all these Jimmy memes. He had just done the Mandalorian, which we'll talk about in a second. He had done the bonus ending for the Mandalorian, and then No Juno had just finished this tech, and I was like, let's do a quick change with Jimmy. Now, ideally, how this would work is I would do a thing where I do like a spin in my chair, and then Jimmy would come out. But it's quite complicated to do. Let me try to do it one more time for you guys. Okay. The most complicated part right now is this bit is supposed to be used for like stopping a mouse from getting the cheese, but it's kind of complicated because there's too many things to do with it right now. So let's get rid of the cheese and we'll just do the bit as is. Okay. We'll just make this bit happen. I fucked it up. See, this is why you cannot do things complicated, man. You can't. You can't do things complicated. The other problem is there's no way for me to clear a video right now. So if I fuck up the timing, if I hit the wrong sound on my fucking complicated soundboard, I don't think there's a way out. I think it's just stuck in like Jimmy. Yeah, for the next minute. Ah, my God. I told the Juno, I was like, I'm just going to do it. It's twice now where I've tried to do it, but it's so many things at once. And all the puzzle pieces need to be one button. You cannot have, when I used to do URealms Live, this is why the show was so stressful. Because a lot of the things didn't have good solutions, they just had it the way I was doing it, you know? Even the idea of doing a URealms Live campaign right now frightens me. You know, I would never want to deal with that stress again. I couldn't do it. I can do a Dead Realms. I can do a Dead Realms with chill donations and stuff, you know, but here's a hard question for you. When do you turn a donation on? It's so complicated. And like in URealms Live, I was constantly asking that question. And like some donations were like donation events, and it was like, when do I activate it? Do I interrupt Roman's turn? Do I let him do his turn? God, it's too much thinking. All right.
Yeah, that's just one thing. It's
just one thing, you know? Here's the reason why I know it's so scary is because like I'm doing this Jimmy thing right now, and I'm like, man, so I have to type like video chaos control.webm because it's all test stuff, right? But I was telling No Juno this. I kind of like getting a little stressed on digital bards because I'm trying to make digital bards the easiest thing in the world for me. So anytime I get stressed by something on digital bards, I go, that's a problem. We're fixing that. Because if I'm going to do those things, That's not going to be stressful because we'd like to make it so one day we can give this tech to other streamers, you know, have them license it at a small fee and a big fee if they get very popular. But no, just like, you know, have it so people can have their own mice and all the things we're building. An extension themed towards their stuff, you know. I think that would be really cool. So anytime I run into something really stressful as a streamer, I go, that's something we got to really think about and consider because we don't want to have people be that stressed. All right. Let us try for the last time to do this Jimmy meme, okay? I actually thought of Connor, who steals all our radical cheeses. He's probably not here today, but if you're in the VODs, Connor, me and Vidku basically built this to capture you. So in the future, when you get your radical cheese, we're gonna Jimmy you. Sorry, bud. That's just how chaos control works.
Well. Look at what we caught here. Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. You've made a grave mistake coming into my domain, sneaky mice. I have all the power of the deep meta in this body and access to all of the magical abilities that have ever been created. The cheese will belong to me, and soon I will turn all the mice into rats. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
That's fun. That's the funnest part is the fact that it, like the smoke, you know. What is cool though is that it can be transparent elements. So that's the first thing, and I don't really use a lot of the transparency, but we'll definitely be able to use a bunch. For this specific bit, would it not be better for it to be an item? You're making this too complicated, 22. That probably is how it works, but I don't actually think... So this bit is, like... Here's the thing. When I make these bits so that I can perform them for you guys to create those fun, cool live experiences. Does it kill the mouse? No, it wouldn't. No, it's just fun. We wouldn't actually kill mice with this. It would be the type of thing where it'd be like a really rare thing that somebody could have, and then they would just use it, and then just whoever goes for the radical, just I don't know. But I'm not. The thing is, I don't really care how it's programmed in. This is an advanced. Like if you're a game designer, I'm going to tell you something very important. If you have a very specific way that something needs to be implemented, you're probably a crappy designer. Because, like, programmers generally need to do it... Hey, Pip, how's it going? Programmers generally need to do it the easiest possible way. Like, you know what I mean? They want to do it the easiest possible way. So usually whenever I design something, I'm always trying to think of the most easiest possible way. And then when I talk to programmers about it, I'm like, this is the way I'd like to do it, but honestly, just do it in the easiest possible way. Because that is usually better than whatever way, you know? So for example, will we make it, hey, Griffin Phoenix, how's it going, my man? Will we make it so, you know, you have to use it right when the radical cheese is up? I don't know. If that's the easiest way. If it's something that's just you activate per cheese, then that's the easiest way. So I think that's the way you always will kind of approach it. But yeah, so we have these cool WebMs and stuff. So if you have cool like video ideas, you send them to me in Discord, you know? And you, by the way, you don't have to be afraid to send me things during shows. I always tell people, I get so many messages in the shows, but you also don't, it doesn't matter. You can send me things when you send me things, you know? Oh, that was fun though.
So how do you make these WebMs?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't actually need the WebM. We have a converter. All I need, what it converts is it converts .mov files that have transparent backgrounds. Okay. But those are gigabyte files. So to be honest, I'd rather people send me like MP4s with green screens. Because unless you know what you're doing to make a proper transparent background, then you're probably just getting green screen footage anyway. So just leave the green screening to me, you know. Probably the type of thing where I just get you to do it, Gengar. I'm like, here's 50 memes the community gave me. Transfer, make them moves, and then convert them with this. It can, Danny, but I would rather not. I would rather do the converting on our end, unless people know exactly what they're doing. Because I don't want somebody's. Because the thing is, it's not enough to convert it to a WebM. It has to be converted properly. If you give me a 4 gigabyte WebM somehow, that's useless. Because we can't play a 4 gigabyte video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, you know. But they will be very good for the Red Gem memes. Probably almost all of our Red Gem memes will get moved into this. In fact, isn't the redgems.robtv video, isn't that just a big green screen thing anyway? Like it'd be really easy to convert a lot of this stuff. So once we have the extension approved, which probably is soon, I know that Twitch started talking to No Juno about it. They're very confused. They don't know what the extension is for. They don't understand cheese. They don't understand how you guys are supposed to collect cheese, why you would collect cheese, why you would have hats. We're just ahead of the game here at Rob TV. The Twitch extension people are like, but what is this technology for? And it's I don't know. It's to create a fun community, right? We have a new homework project for February, and I'm hoping everyone who even wants, if you've never gotten into video editing and you would like a small project to get into video editing, this is the one, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. We're going to be creating Sports Ball, and the idea is if a bunch of us get together and make very small little videos, we will be able to bet on a fake game that I cast for you. So that's going to be coming up. We're going to do that at the end of Digital Bards today. I have some more stuff, though, from the community I'd like to share first. Now, one of the things I want to watch with you guys is the last episode of The Mandalorian, because there's some things I want to talk about it, because even Gengar said, he's like, this is the best thing we've ever done. And I was like, you know, Gengar, it's you're not wrong. It's just because we're using all of the skills. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't realize this, but Gengar is pretty good at foliage, because he had to do foliage on, I don't know, what do you think, 200, 300 Euros Live animations? Those, like, small little videos?
It probably is, like, yeah,
because each campaign would have been probably about 10 videos minimum.
Yeah, like 10.
I think they would average about 10. In the early on, they had way more than later on. But Gengar did foliage on so many of them. So the reason why I want to watch the last episode for you is there's a couple reasons here. It's only 3 minutes long. I know most of you probably watched it on YouTube, but we're going to watch it as a group here, just because I want to show you some things with it too. So here is The Mandalorian, the last episode of the first episode. The last part of chapter 1. We made 18 little videos that break down the first episode of the show, basically. You can go to man.robtv if you want to watch them. I'm going to try to actually finish this show. And the reason why I want to finish this show is, for me, this is a healing project. This is a project where last year, the thing I love most in the world, Euros Live, fell apart. And so it's like, man, what am I going to do now? You know, I did my Christmas show and I was really satisfied with that, but it's like, I need to do something. And we have a couple projects kind of in the works. I'll show you some cool things from it and talk about it. But this is a small thing that our team can do that we're really proud of. And who knows? I think they're fun. I think if we do enough of them, you know, other Star Wars fans might want to get involved. And they might fall in love with this stuff. And they might fall in love with Rats and Jimmy the Rat and want to support us, you know? So here, let's give this a little watch so you guys can see this real quick.
All right, so I'm going to kill the baby now.
What? No, dude, you can't kill Baby Man. I need him for my quest.
I must kill baby man. It is the only way for me to increase in level.
No, dude, you could go do the side quests.
Impossible. I am laser focused on the main quests.
But why, Robot Man? Why would you kill Baby Man?
I didn't want to tell you this, Mandalorian, because, you know, we're cool and friends and such, but Baby Man is actually my child.
Oh my god. The resemblance. It's uncanny.
It is true. I created Baby Man.
Whoa, I didn't expect this twist.
This is no ordinary baby. It is a baby created from all my essence and passion.
I wonder if this twist will go anywhere, if it's just like a Game of Thrones style twist.
This baby is able to cast cool magic spells and manipulate the mind.
Manipulate the mind? Dude, I don't think Baby Man can do that.
Kill your friend, Mandalorian.
Okay, Baby Man.
Stop Mandalorian.
Oh no, Robot Man was right.
So, Robot Man has failed me, has he? Well, I still am the government, and I still plan to replace all the Jedi with Sith. You can ignore me, Mandalorian, but I'm still part of the canon. Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat.
You know, I kind of played the wrong one. That's the wrong one without the credits. I made one without the credits because I wanted to be able to post it on Reddit and stuff. And, you know, people aren't going to care about our credits. They're not going to be like, yeah, I want to sit through a minute of credits. But the one I had the opportunity to work on The Mandalorian on Monday, and my choice was
All right.
I could start working on episode 2, so we could have episodes of today, because there's no episode today. I could have really stressed and got that done, but what I wanted to do was, since we were at the end of one, I wanted to thank my patrons, because honestly, I'm not really good at that. You know, and it's really important as a creator to, you know, thank the people who help you create stuff. I was kind of bad with that at U-Realms, you know, like I do 1 credits at the end of the season, but I didn't spend enough time thanking the people. And
you did it good.
I'm very proud of this small little thing.
The quest away.
I'm gonna get emotional to sing your guys' names.
You would, you should, you did.
But it's very. This is my favorite part.
It was amazing. We could be good. We could be
I don't like getting
strong.
emotional on stream, but
we can just be.
it's very
what we
humbling
have
to
been
put this part in,
all
and that's why I don't do this stuff. I don't like thanking you guys because it does
Let's be ourselves. Let's
break
be
me instantly.
the best.
But I mean, I
Let's
saw
try
like
to
everybody
be
kept saying it was nice to see my name, and honestly, I like the fact that I get to sing a song, so that's really fun. So now I'm really excited to keep working on The Mandalorian because now I get to like do like a full version of one of my songs.
So, Robot Man has failed me, has he?
What? Okay, so can we just talk about the fact that Jimmy's in this now? This is funny because if you don't know, this is a scene from Return of the Jedi. This is Palpatine, okay? And we've put Jimmy as Palpatine because if you don't know Star Wars, in Star Wars, Palpatine actually becomes the government. That is what happens. When they made the prequels, for whatever reason, they're just about like, how do I get to the other episode? Can I go down this one?
All right. So.
Hold on. Let me get a picture of Jimmy up here. I did a thing where I hit the.
All right. So.
Yeah. Hold on.
But
Here
I'm
we go.
still.
Why is this cam on? What? So Emperor Palpatine becomes the government. He runs for Senate. I am the Senate. So that fits so perfectly with our dumb Jimmy the Rat meme, who's running for government. So in The Mandalorian, they were smart. They didn't put Palpatine in it because they put Palpatine in like every form of Star Wars. But they decided to not put him in The Mandalorian. But here's the thing. They might put him in the future. You guys know they could. It's Star Wars. Star Wars does not necessarily have the best tracks record, you know? Mandalorian Season 1, good show. But what if they do like 5 seasons of Mandalorian, okay? Totally Emperor Palpatine could show up. So how hilarious would it be if right from the beginning, we were setting up for Emperor Palpatine to come into the show? Hey, what's up, Bio? That would be so funny, you know, to have that roll out. So that was one of the reasons we wanted to put Jimmy in. Two, it's just kind of funny. Jimmy's just a funny character. Him being the emperor and him being just that stereotypical bad guy of every time an episode ends just being like, so you failed me, so-and-so, because that's what's going to happen is we're going to finish an episode and someone has failed Jimmy and he's just going to keep saying silly things. It just lines up well. And you know what also does, and this is what I really like, it for somebody who discovers our community through The Mandalorian, it exposes them to Jimmy. It gets them used to it. So they see this Jimmy character and they're like, it's kind of silly and fun. They don't think too much about it until they see it in different things, you know? Like, so that we were showing earlier, Biomart missed it. I'm not doing it again. I failed the first 2 times. But I will try it one more time. Should I try it for Biomart, guys? I'll try it one more time because he's in chat. And I like to practice, so I will try this again.
Please, my guy. It's my birthday, look at my hat.
Is it your birthday, Biomart? Well, unfortunately, Biomart, Jimmy the Rat has actually come for you. He's decided that he wants your body. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to do this to you, Bio.
I don't know about this one.
I'm in charge now. Chaos Control!
Well. Look at what we caught here. Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat.
Oh, right! I'm still not used to doing Biomart! You've angered me for the last time! So I'm gonna teach you the ultimate lesson. I'm gonna take you into the realm of memes and turn all of your dreams into nightmares. Goodbye, Biomart. This is the end for you, I'm afraid.
You're in.
That one was pretty good, you know? See, that's the thing. See, I kind of like coming out here and failing in front of you guys. I do. Because by the 3rd time I've done the bit using all the... Because I have to guest him. I have to send the Chaos Control message. I have to play the sound. And then I have to do Jimmy's. It's getting there. Once the tech's easier, you know? Now, Biomart, he didn't see the last 2 mistakes, so all he got to see is just the excitement. And that's kind of what I want to build a lot this year. We did a lot of that in U-Realms Live. And Biomart, did you get that feeling of like, oh, this is magical. I don't know what's happening, but everything's so cool. Well, that has been my theory of streaming for a long time. And one of the cool parts of Digital Bards is you guys are going to empower me so much by helping me build this. For example, this meme you saw, Biomart, was built by me and Vidku, who's part of our community. Vidku's really good at doing the Jimmy heads in like little animations. He's been doing it with JoJo, so I reached out to him. He did this little fight, and then I fucking got into the Jimmy costume and then just did this and moving around so we would have some angles and bits, because that's what I want to do. I saw a cool streamer, 88-Bit Trevor. I gotta show something of his here after this. He gave me some homework this week, which is fun. 88-Bit Trevor, though, he has a lot of these, like, you can donate, and when it donates, it triggers these fun events. And I was like, that's clever. I like that. I'm gonna mold that into our Sneaky Mouse thing, because I really like the idea of creating those experiences, you know? Because think of all of the streamer friends that can come visit us, you know? Like, anyone who loves My Hero Academia, think about Hive Queen. Think about the next time Hive Queen comes to visit, and we set her up into a bit where she's gonna get beat up by Jimmy the Rat, you know? What about when we do the transformation bit where I do the live transformation and then we follow up into Jimmy using Chaos Control? You know, there's a lot of fun we can do with that. So, if you get like little quirky ideas that you think might be fun, reach out to me. A lot of people just give me ideas and I just run with them. Like Biomart, we went over your stuff today. I think we went over most of it. I don't know what. I gotta check my folder. Did you give me anything else? Yeah, we did. We did, like, your Hardly meme is here. We have those bugs. You can watch the VOD if you really want to understand. But there it is. Doesn't have the sound yet. That's it. It's complicated. But yeah, lots of little things, and that's I really like working on that. You know, I need to stream more because streaming is how we grow as a community. For example, when we're doing this just chatting, we don't really get a lot of random people coming in. You know, I'll try to count. Is there anybody here in chat that would consider themselves not the community and stumbled in here today? Usually we don't get a lot of those people today, but if there's somebody lurking and they'd like to just raise their hand, they can. But when we do something like Temtem or we do Sea of Thieves, that's when you've been here, Foxy, don't lie. When we get when we do some other games, that's when we get those people, right? So imagine we get somebody in here and we're just doing Temtem and we do those cool little bits. Oh, that's how you really connect with them. You know, that's how we can and see now that Vidku has made this little funny Jimmy thing with me, we can use it like over and over and over again. And so now my goal this year is going to be to try to build like 10, 20, 30, 40 little tiny little bits. I like bits. Bits are funny, you know? See, there was nobody in chat. Wait, Psychus just got here. You got here. What do you mean, Psychus? Do you mean you just click this stream randomly? That is awesome. Is that true? Because if you click this stream randomly, we will do the Jimmy bit, if that's true. I don't believe you, though. I think you're a trickster. There's no way you just stumbled in here. Following since July 21st. See, that's the thing. When we start doing the other games, I wanna be able to enchant these. Foxy, don't you gift me those subs? Foxy, are you a supporter on support.rob.tv? Are you an official Sneaky Mouse? You keep giving me all this Jeff Bezos money, but have you gone and pledged your $1 a month? Because you know that's the real heart there. Is at support.robtv. You spending $25 here. I need that $1 from you, Foxy. That's all I need. Mostly because it lets me track a lot of fun things, like time-wise. You know, my Patreon is what let me create U Realms Live. That ability to do it, and I want to move to Flocker. And we'll see if that happens, but they need to have the $1 pledge because the $1 pledge is the most powerful pledge of them all. I'm serious. Like, if you can spare $1 and you enjoy the goofs I do it. Because I become officially a digital bard when I get to 1,000, and I'm at like 500 now. So it's going to take me a few years, you know? It's going to take me a few years, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to become one of them digital bards that I talked about. Because when you have just a ton of small supporters, that's when you're able to really build content, you know? I made U Realms Live, and I made it very irresponsibly. What I mean by that is I worked as hard as I could every day of the week to make it. And so the problem was when I got tired and I couldn't do that, then I couldn't make the show anymore. Does that make sense? I've been talking to a lot of streamers about that because a lot of streamers do this thing where they're working so hard because they believe at some point they'll be able to stop working that hard and slow down. But the truth is if you get into the rhythm of working that hard, that's what it takes to keep going. So you really need to make it a pleasurable work experience, you know? Like, you really need to make it so streaming's not a big deal. I took streaming way too seriously in 2015 to 2018. You know, there was a period where I didn't want to turn on my stream and just play games for you guys because, you know, it wasn't URealm's live content. And that was silly. It was just silly. It would have been much better to take URealm's live a lot less seriously. You know, not worry about building a deep, dense, amazing story for 7 seasons, because it doesn't matter if you don't get to season 7. It doesn't. It's sad, but it doesn't, you know? It's not like I wasted my time. I did a lot of writing. I grew as a creator, and I did a lot of different planning, and you learn a lot from mistakes, but you don't ever want to build yourself up or do any, you don't want to, whatever you're doing in life, okay? Not just streaming, whatever your job is. You don't want to work so hard that, you know, you're just exhausted all the time at it, you know? You're in the wrong line of work. That's, you know? I talk to so many streamers that will say, like, I don't like streaming anything besides X because my viewership goes from like 300 to 50. Right? I've 10 streamers in the last year have told me this. They do not like streaming anything besides their main game because nobody shows up to watch. The truth is, the people that show up to watch the other game, well, they're actually here for the streamer. The other 250 people, they're just here, they're just viewers, you know? And it's not a big deal. It's okay if you're a viewer to content, but you're not necessarily supporting the artist. You're just supporting the content. And it's really important to separate those two things. There are a lot of URealm's live supporters. Tons. There's less Robert Moran supporters. Okay? That makes sense, though. There's more Star Wars supporters than there are George Lucas supporters. You know, it's everything. The artists are never appreciated as much as the art, which is why I'm on this like grind of saying support the artists. They make the art that you love, and a lot of times they grow to make art you didn't even know you loved. You know, like I know a lot of you became like big fans of mine because you were around when we were doing LOM and DBZ, and it was this casual roleplay fun. And then with URealm's Live, it's like you saw me go 100% in, all serious, and it built that respect. And I really appreciate that. Like, I really, really do. However, I am going back to just doing a lot more goofy roleplay for a bit, you know? Because the serious stuff just isn't possible without the stress. And that's just the truth, you know? We have a show, and the show is called, and I kid you not, Meme Street. I don't know if there's gonna be a better name, and it's not gonna be, you know, the most highbrow entertainment from the guy who made URealms. Okay, we talked about it a little bit. We kind of want to take Puppet Pals, and we want to just do a roleplay workshop. And the first people I'm doing it with are people in the community. So the idea is we take like, here's 2 puppets. Megan's already working on this. This is already a thing. We're committed now. We take mainstream characters like Mario and Peach and Vader, and then we give them scenes from a hat, improv style, and then we have people just play it out. I would imagine this makes good content, but also it's going to let us hang out with the community more. There's a lot of people in the community that want to develop roleplay, so I thought doing a roleplay workshop is kind of like a 2-for-1. Like, we get the content, but we also get to help people grow, which is cool. So I pinged the Discord last week. It was in the stream info. Dr. Blah, you're a cutie, by the way. I pinged the Discord because any community member that would like to get involved is more than welcome to, because not all of the stuff is going to be streamed right away. I'm going to work with some community members for roleplay, because if people want to practice off stream, that's okay. Because when we're on stream, it's going to be stressful. You know, like Zulu would like to do some. I don't know if Zoo would ever want to really come on stream, right? But I'm okay with Zoo coming in and, you know, doing some role play with us, because we could use the bodies. We could use people that just want to help practice, help us kind of see what would work while we kind of build this show. And then what we'll do is, well, it'll be a show that we perform twice a week. we'll pick like a nighttime on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday or something, and we'll come out and we'll do this fun little thing where we interact with the puppets and stuff, and people can kind of grow. I'm a viewer from your Pokemon Rob and chill chatting stuff, so that'll get my guaranteed views, but I'm also a lifetime fan of you. Everything else gets my views like 25% of the time. Mipsy, I really appreciate that, you know? I don't need the views, I need the people. I kind of realized that last year. I'm not really happy with how I ended U-Realm's life. It was very selfish to do my Digital Bards video that Foxy will just praise me for. But it was as much as I stand by the messaging in it and trying to get people to understand the price of art, it could have been handled a lot better. But the problem was I loved that show so much. I loved it more than I loved myself. So I just, after I had like announced its retirement and my cat died, I was like, just give us more money so we can rest and then we'll do it. It didn't work, but you know, you gotta ask your boss for a raise sometimes. And now that we're past it, I'm like slowly, I'm slowly like healing. We're doing this Mandalorian stuff. Art's good again. And now it's just a matter of just building stuff up, you know? And it's, you guys really inspire me. Like the amount of stuff that camera, what are you doing over there? The amount of stuff you guys send me that then leads into me making more art is like an endless circle. For example, I'm really excited to do The Mandalorian because Cherubin sent me this morning.
I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I'm running for government.
Hey there, Jimmy the Rat. I got some bad news for you there, Jimmy the Rat.
Bad news? Oh no!
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, Jimmy the Rat, but I'm afraid you're under arrest. No. Yeah, that's Cherubin. That's a funny one. That's man. I enjoy what we do so much. Okay, like I enjoy this so much now. Like, don't get me wrong. I loved U-Realm's live. I love Jimmy the Rat.
Hardly have predicted that.
So much more. Wow, that meme, Biomart. You're the only one who's going to understand that. Harley predicted that. It just played off. I wouldn't have predicted that. Yeah, when I foot pedal, it changes videos, right? Because this is page up, page down for my hotkeys. So I clicked the button and it played the meme that Biomart has. Here, let's show you guys real quick. This was the green screen meme.
Well, we would hardly have predicted that, would we?
Yeah, I would have never predicted that I enjoyed just making casual memes more than the art project that I loved more than I myself. That's last year. You would not have would not have convinced me of that, you know. But I'm finding this interesting. No, they are side quests, Slobby. If you go watch The Mandalorian and you realize that I'm using it as a project to heal because it's something that feels good to do and create and finish because they're 1-minute videos, you'll notice a lot of, well, what do we call it, guys? The deep meta? I use this bell less and less because I don't really need to anymore. I don't need to. Boy, there's a lot of, if we watch The Mandalorian, I could just shut up and hit the bell and it would tell you things because Mr. Robot Man, whoa, that's just Rob, man. Cool. A lot of fun things, you know. Yeah, don't be afraid to get involved in. Honestly, I have been a very intimidating person because I have been very distant from my community my entire career. Like early on in my career, I had to deal with a stalker, and that wasn't fun. I had to go through a divorce in a community of thousands. Like I streamed to 2,000 people in Pokemon, and I'm going through a divorce. And they weren't the best people, and it sucked. you know? And unfortunately, I am the type of creator where it only takes 1 or 2 negative comments, and then it just, it's hard. It's just hard. You know what's interesting though is it's still the same. Like I can get a negative comment now, and it can throw me out of my rhythm. But then, what I do now is I just open my Discord and I scroll to the bottom, and there's someone I haven't talked to in 2 or 3 weeks, and they will have sent me something. Here, Aaron sent me something. Rats Karaoke. I don't know what this is yet, Aaron. You sent it to me like a week and a half ago. I'm excited. And that's really cool because it's keeping me perpetually working but like inspired to work. Like we did 18 episodes of The Mandalorian last month, and like I know they're only like a minute and a half, but there's a lot of work to it. Because first I gotta go in. We gotta clip it up. Ghost is actually good with that. Ghost has been helping me come up with ideas for episode 2. So episode 2, we have like a lot of the episodes already planned. Once I've gone through and I've done like the voices, I go and I add some foliage. I go and I edit up the clip. Ghost actually edited up a few of the first clips. That helps me a lot. Then we give it over to Gengar. Gengar took it. Gengar adds the foliage, and my God, if you want to hear how good the foliage is in that show, go watch the playlist, but just minimize it and just listen to it after you've watched it. Just listen to it, and you'll be like, wow, there's a lot of detail I didn't notice, because Gengar's great like that. And then he does the subtitles, and the subtitles get to get done really quick because Juno made us a fun little subtitle app. You know, it's such little fun parts. It was a very fun first project to start the year with, and so I really want to keep it going, you know. And I hope it kind of builds momentum. We're now into the Baby Yoda voices, and I kind of like the Baby Yoda voice. Gengar, did you like the Baby Yoda voice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on, I could do the Baby Yoda voice live. Because we have Cheeto. You know, Cheeto's the simple one. Everybody knows Cheeto. That's the Cheeto one. And then we have Mr. Robot Man.
I am Robot Man. Now, although there is a modulator to my voice,
the other main component of this is how I talk. Do you see the way I hold the last line of a word? That's from Clone High. I believe the robot in Clone High does that gimmick, and I love that gimmick so much that ever since I've been doing robots in my random roleplay, that's how I do it. Yeah, Danny, that's the other thing. Up and down. That's how a robot always sounds to me.
And so when you have it on a modulator, you sound like a robot.
The other thing the Mandalorian has, and that Mr. Robot has, is a set of foliage. Gengar doesn't do that one because he can't, because that is... That's hilarious that's how that is done. I sent the Discord community just like this one long thing, and I'm like, this is the foliage for this episode. I did it in one take. Just the robot sounds, because they don't have to be that good, because Mr. Robot Man isn't the most like put together robot. In The Mandalorian, he's an IG unit, and the IG units always look like scrap buckets. Like they just look like the crappiest robots. Now, Baby Yoda uses the Go XLR, and I was surprised by that, because usually when I mess with some of the pitch stuff, it doesn't sound that good. And the trick with Baby Yoda is to record lines until they really just sound right. Baby Yoda uses, "Hi, I'm Monica's voice."
Hi, I'm Monica. My goodness. Daddy? Oh no. Gengar? Boba Fett?
I need to do that joke. Megan's been telling me to do that joke since the beginning. We need to have it so Yoda calls him Boba. And then he's like, no, I'm the Mandalorian.
Boba Fett.
No, Mandalorian.
Boba?
Oh my God, this kid. That's an episode.
Yeah.
Just call me the man. He needs to say that. He needs to say that a lot. He needs to say, just call me man. Because that's Robot Man's final line. I already know Robot Man's final line, okay? I know it. It's Robot Man will be playing like the most hype Dragon Ball song, okay? It'll be like the Sue Spirit Bomb one. Oh, why is that coming through my speakers? Oh, God, the Dragon Ball's yelling at me. Jeez. It'll be the most hype thing. And Robot Man, like, because if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, I'm gonna spoil Robot Man. So you have to just not listen for 30 seconds, okay? Just go pee. I'm spoiling now, so you better stop listening. Okay. So the Mandalorian, the Mr. Robot Man, he dies at the end. He has to self-destruct. In fact, that's one of the things I don't cover in the abridged series is how much he has to self-destruct, because I didn't want that to be his main thing until the very end. And so, the last thing he's going to say is he's going to look back to, like, the Mandalorian, who's like, don't do it, like, I love you, Robot Man, or whatever he says. And then the Robot Man's just going to turn back and be like,
please, Mandalorian. Call me Rob Man.
I don't even know how the line's said now. But I'm going to have it so he says, please call me Rob, because I want the Mandalorian to always say, please call me man. And I wanted to turn that around on him. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. There's no more spoilers. Tud, you can come back. Everybody tell Ted he can come back. Yeah, that's a really fun, goofy series to work on here.
I got some premium currency. I got some premium. I got a pocket full of premium currency.
Is that an episode?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
Just a side goof. I don't think Mr. Robot Man. I do have some fun things. Like if you're already like, I really like The Mandalorian, then as long as I finish this series, you're gonna love how it ends. I know the meta. I know the ending, and I know the ending's hype. So now it's just now I just gotta make the middle. I just gotta make the middle. It's gotta make the fun middle, which is gonna be good. But yeah, if you enjoy it, and if you enjoy anything we do, and I'm going to say this a lot now, is go to support.rom.tv. Oh, that's why you wanted your Puppet Pals today, Gengar. Because don't you have a fun sign now?
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Next time we get this stuff fixed.
Yeah.
Become a $1 a month. Get your name on the credits as we are making this thing, you know? After we finish The Mandalorian, we'll see what we want to do next. I think we should probably abridge something else, though. I like these little 1-minute projects, you know?
Yes.
And you know what I also love? I love the idea of just taking these same set of characters, but putting them into different worlds.
Just everything, yeah.
And they keep, there's always little subtle things and like stories, you know? I don't know what we would do next. I have no idea. I don't know Better Call Saul. Oh, I can't do... You know why I can't do Dragon Ball? Because Dragon Ball is already abridged so well. And I love how it's abridged. And if I abridged Dragon Ball, it would just be so... It would be different, I guess. See, I am watching through JoJo because I think JoJo would be funny to abridge, because we could just have it so Dio is Jimmy the Rat. And Cheeto is not Dio, other Dio, the main protagonist. I don't even remember his name. Generic anime. JoJo. His name's in the fucking show.
Wow.
Yeah, JoJo. I mean, he's not this. He dies, and it's so. I'm not even deep enough into the show to talk about it yet. Okay. After I got through the first, people told me the first season was bad, and I enjoyed the first season. So I was like, people said they didn't like the first season, and I just need to stomach through the first season. And the entire time I'm through the first season, I'm like, this is dumb and funny in just all the right ways I like it, you know? Yeah, Cheeto. I kind of like that. I need to finish JoJo, but like Roarman and VidQ, they love JoJo, and they keep making Jimmy the Rat JoJo memes. And we've probably shown one or two on the stream, but like I don't get them yet because I don't really know JoJo. But boy, would it be funny to like do a Jimmy the Rat versus Cheeto thing, especially because if we did it right after The Mandalorian, it would almost be like a follow-up. Like, I don't know. This is a fun little goof. Here, and the next thing I want to show you guys to try to keep us on track is Olivia. Olivia made us a lovely top 10 meme. You know, guys? Hey, when was the last time we talked about the numbers? Me and Gengar really got to make a top 10 numbers video this month.
Yeah, we should.
We should. But I got 5 years to make the top 10 videos. You know, I said I was going to make a video every month, but really, we got 5 years to make all the top 10 videos. So we're going to make them when we have them. You know, I would rather right now keep working on The Mandalorian, and I don't want to make people wait. Because, you know, there's no episode today of Mandalorian, but I think there should be an episode by, like, Friday at the latest. I would like, you know, if I could. I'd like to, tomorrow I'm going to really try to do those Mandalorian episodes because I'd like to get it back, and because I think people really like daily content, and that stuff is actually small and easy. And me, Gengar, Megan, we got a good flow when we were doing those, you know. And people like Ghost Flames just giving an extra hand, that's huge. VidQ helping us do the Jimmy thing at the end, that solves all of the stress issues. So anybody who wants to help in these projects, reach out, man. And if you're not brave enough to reach out and you want a small little video thing to start, you want to start editing this week, homework coming up later tonight. We're going to be talking about sports ball, okay? But first I want to show you Olivia's thing. Olivia has made us a top 10 meme.
Hey everyone, you're still watching Top 10. I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I'm still running for government, so you should consider wasting your vote and vote for me. I'm Jimmy the Rat, and that's my political message. Vote 5 times for me. Top 10
Rats! Oh my god. Let's give a big tip to Olivia here. That was fantastic, Olivia. I need to make it. I need to make my default. I need to figure out how to do this stuff quicker. Oh, actually, Danny's gonna make this easier. Danny's gonna make it so it's like a mod extension, by the way, so we can like just click somebody and it does the command. Danny's the cleverest of mans. He knows how to make those things fun. That was absolutely amazing, Olivia. It caught me off guard, and again, this is. I love that Jimmy's weird. What is Jimmy? Jimmy's like, he's like a parody of a meme. You know what I mean? But now he's become like a meme. He's such a dumb thing that we've created. We made this one rat commercial, and now it has just spawned into a well of nonsense where Jimmy is now just infecting the art because it amuses us all too much. Specifically me. I mean, I am very amused by Jimmy. I've talked about Jimmy's deep meta before.
I hate it, but it's probably perfect.
That's not the right button, but it's always funny when Baby Yoda buttons get clicked. I've talked about Jimmy's deep meta before. The whole gimmick of Jimmy the Rat, okay, is once upon a time, I did a project called Unforgotten Realms for Escapist Magazine. And in season 2, I was asked to change up Smoopy's costume, his iconic blue thing, to make him look like Assassin's Creed as like a marketing thing. And I liked Assassin's Creed, and I was dumb young artist, so I was like, sure. I didn't get paid or anything, I just did it. And so how I did this was a character named James Gingalo walks up and they steal his body, and then they turn him into basically pee water and then throw him away. So James Gingalo, Jimmy the Rat, doesn't own a body. And that's like his whole gimmick. And I've used the name Jimmy a lot. We've used Jimmy so many times. And Jimmy's always just been like this name where he's a character who's just kind of beat up on. And that's James Gingalo. You know, he's like the corporate Rob sellout. He's running for government. He's going to turn all the mice into rats. But I mean, if you're a community member, you're a mouse. So why would you want all of the fans to be turned into non-fans? He's an anti-Rob TV. He's the antagonist of our community, Jimmy the Rat. But for some reason, he's not good at being an antagonist. So we're all kind of rooting for him. That's deceptive, that Jimmy. I don't know what he's about. I believe at this point, though, we have over an hour of Jimmy memes collectively. I have them all in a folder. You know, he's a Team Rocket level baddie. Yeah, he is a Team Rocket level baddie for the stream, and he's very simple to understand. You know, and the thing is, he doesn't really look evil, but he's very clearly evil, right? He's just this fun, happy rat, but he's clearly evil. Such a goofy thing. All right, let's talk about the homework. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I actually I wasn't feeling too good before stream, and my tummy is kind of already rumbling. This might end up having to be a short stream, which is unfortunate. But I do want to talk about our homework. Who is the true baddie? It's clear. Well, it's Monica Rupert, right? Monica Rupert is a good guy until we need a bad guy. Until we need a serious bad guy. That's how her character would play out. Monica Rupert will be this character who is nothing but beneficial to the stream. So when the time comes that we need the biggest, baddest bad guy, that's when she'll become that. When we're done with Jimmy's. Was it intentional to have the evil politician be a rat? Well, I mean, intentional is... It's hard for me to understand the intention. Like, the Jimmy the Rat meme, when we originally made it, was just this funny... Somebody made a picture of Jimmy the Rats, and I made a commercial for it. And then I was like, it's funny, I made a political message. So now we'll make the anti-political message, and then we'll make the anti-political message to create that thing. So Jimmy's thing was that he was in 3 different commercials. That's his gimmick, is that he had a small little, really quick, get stuck in your head thing, and he does it 3 times in one show, you know? And then over Christmas, we kept using it, and we've rolled it, and now it's just become a community thing, because the truth is, if all of you guys keep using Jimmy assets and you make things that you like, if you take Jimmy's art and you make something, then we all collectively love the same thing, because we're all making art with the same puzzle pieces. For example, if you like Sherlock Holmes, you probably might, might want to hang out with other people who also make Sherlock Holmes art. So if you like Jimmy the Rat memes, you might want to make Jimmy the Rat art. All right, let's talk about homework though. This week's homework is called Sports Ball. So if you go to homework.rab.tv, homework.rab.tv, there should be a new folder in the homework folder called Sports Ball. Now, so far, I do not have anything other than I've got a bunch of assets ready for you guys. So let me show you some of them. Let me show you some Sports Ball assets here, okay? I got you a bunch of pictures. I also got the song, because here is what we're going to be making. Get out of here, Rob. The goal of this homework project this month is we're going to make a sports ball game. So we are going to make a set of videos that we can then use a random program to play them in different order to have it so we have a game of mice versus rats. I know it might sound complicated, but it actually isn't. And next week I'll probably have a nice write-up that explains what to do, but this week I'm just looking for people who want to jump in. So here's our sports ball sound. So how this project will work is we want to get everybody to make small little videos of mice and rats competing against each other. So not all the assets are put together. So honestly, if you're trying to get in, it might be a little complicated. After the stream, I might take some time here and fix this up. We put it like we have some jerseys that fit the rat models. I should probably put the rat model in here too, and some other jerseys for mice. We'll probably use blue and red. Okay, I'm gonna probably take out the other jerseys here. Let me take out the extra jerseys because I don't want you guys to get too confused with them. Because we'll go red versus blue. Okay, and so these jerseys fit the mice and rat models. So let's go quickly put them in there. So you guys have them. There's the danger rat model, just in case you need that. There's that one. We'll put in a bunch of Sneaky Mouse colors, so you guys have all the colors of the rainbow. Put the Gasp in there. Put the Reaper rat files. Throw in the surfboard. Put in myself. Okay. So I'm just dragging a bunch of files to upload them real quick. So the goal here, I will make some videos this week. I'm basically going to make a set of videos that'll make us the base homework. So if you would like to make something this week and submit it in, you can. But the goal is we're going to try to build this all this month. So here's what you want to make. You want to make a video that is effectively a mouse and a rat doing something sport related that is anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds long. And you can use any video editing or animation program you want. Because the idea is we're going to make a bunch of videos, and there's going to be 3 kinds of videos. Videos where something happens, videos where mice score, and videos where rats score. And then I'm going to mathematically make it so there's the right amount, put it into a software that we already have developed that we use for commercial break, but we're going to repurpose it for this and make it so it randomly plays these videos. And by randomly playing these videos, it will cast a game of sports ball. So then I will make some quick tech that'll show us like a scoreboard, or we'll have No Juno build it for the inside here. And then what we can do is we can watch Sneaky Mouse versus Rats, the sports ball game, and have a fun danger bet for it. Because one of the things I would like to build this year is a fun stream we do once a month that is like Sneaky Mouse Day. And it's a day where it's a big community day where we can, raise money to build fun art projects and keep supporting what we do here, but also where we can do like a lot of cool community goofs. Like we're showing that Jimmy thing. That's the type of thing that we could do all the time. But sports ball, sports ball is the thing that we do once a month. Oh yeah, can we get that sports ball theme one more time? Here we go. Let me cast you a game. Let me get you guys the game in your head, okay? Now here's the thing. When you make these videos, I'm gonna write up a document for next week. There's not a lot of rules, but don't put your own music in, okay? Don't put any music. You can put sound, but don't put music, because your music won't be synced with every clip, right? We'll have to play the music outside of all the videos. We're probably going to want at least 50 videos, and I'm probably going to make about 10 to 20 myself. Gengar will make a few. He knows how to make some videos. And then if anyone wants to make some videos, you can. And here's the fun thing. You can pretty much do whatever you want. And I'm serious with this. Like, if you want to have it so, like, a rat jumps up and goes Super Saiyan and then kicks a ball at, like, fast speed into a net, you can. I do think you should try to use the same resources as us. Right now, I think I gave you guys 2 different main backgrounds to use, and I broke them up. We have this one. I'll show you real quick. Boop. Boop. And it's, like, broken into 2 parts. So there's the field. And there's a stadium part for you. Put on. I did it in layers just in case there's other goofs you guys want to do with it. And there's the lights. And then I gave another one that's just like a generic sports one for you guys to use as backgrounds. And I will go through this week and I will give you more background assets. It's just this stuff takes time. Like, it took me a few hours just to go and start picking through assets. Megan had to make the uniforms and stuff. But we have a lot of puzzle pieces for just like creating these scenes of just mice and stuff. And you can make them as detailed or as simple as you want. And simple ones will be helpful You know, it's helpful if you just want to make your very first video ever and it's just a rat that runs and steals a ball from a mice and it's 6 seconds long. You could make that for us, submit it into Digital Bards here this month, and then we could add it to Sports Ball. And it'll just become something that comes up when we play sports ball, you know? Because I would like to build a lot of these fun community projects with you guys that promote just practicing a creative art, because then if you're practicing a creative art, if you're spending time memeing, then you're spending time improving yourself in a skill set that might be valuable later in life, you know? It also gives you appreciation for the arts, which I think is really important. Because I think anyone will agree that, you know, the art's great, but it's important that everyone builds an appreciation for art. And sometimes the best way to do that is to just do some art yourself. There's a lot of good free video applications. I know DaVinci's Resolve is one. VidQ actually uses a different one. I need to look into VidQ's because he said it was like open source Sony Vegas. VidQ, if you're in chat, why don't you throw out what video editing program you use? Because there's really no right or wrong way to make these little videos. You guys got any questions of this? I think it's a pretty simple idea. I don't know. It's a simple idea by my standards, but it might sound really confusing and complicated. OpenShot is what VidQ uses. Hey, Fat Croc. How you doing, my man? Baby shoes. This is a very, do we need start of game round clips? Well, here's the thing, Lord Rawl. Maybe. It's just one of the things where how many do we need, right? There's 3 types of clips we definitely need lots of. And it's essentially unlimited. One's where mice score, one's where rats score, and one where something sports related happens. So let me give you ideas. A mice and a rat run by. One steals the ball from the other. Simple. A mice and a rat run by. The rat pulls out a knife, shanks the mouse. The mouse is now bleeding. The rat takes the ball and runs. The ball is just sitting there. A rat and a mouse are jumping onto the field. And then an explosion happens. And that's it. And there's nobody there. And the ball comes and just lands. And it goes to the next scene. Because the idea is I'm gonna set up all the ones that you get submitted to. I'm gonna curate all of this nonsense into some form of sports ball game so that we can do those fun bets on Sneaky Mondays and be like, all right, guys, it's time for a round of sports ball. Sports ball here on Rob TV is about to start. It looks like the rat's got the ball going down middle field, but it's been stolen by a sneaky mouse. But here comes another rat. Oh my God, he's exploded. You hate to see it, kids, but it looks like that mouse was filled with explosive. Oh my God, here comes a sneaky mouse with a knife. He shakes the rat. He's got the ball. He shoots. He scores. 1-0 sneaky mouse. That's what we're going to do. Okay? We basically want to create a dramatic sports game using these clips. Now, the fun thing is, all of the technology for this is done. Because last year, as I said, I had commercial break software made for the 2018 Rob TV. And it was designed in a way where you could have folders. So I could have a folder of intro clips, a folder of commercials, and a folder of outros. And what was also cool is it was made so I could have named folders. And then I could write a script. So I could say, play an intro, play a Rats commercial, play a regular commercial, play a Rats commercial, play this, and then play the end. So, by that logic, I'm basically going to get all of our videos together, and then at the end of the month, string them in a way where we can run it, and then we get a good game every time. You know, I'll probably be able to make it so there's good RNG with it too, because what I can do is, like, let's say I want to make it so mice win 51% of the time, right? I could make it so we have a folder for random clips, a folder for mice goals, rat goals, anyone's goals. So in the anyone goals, it has all the mice and the rat video files. So that one creates the RNG. But what I can do is make it so the game can be kind of like, ooh, I can make it so my score, rat score, rat score, rat score, random. And then I play that and you get, whoa, it's the rats are in the lead. The mice have the comeback. And now you might say, but we would get used to that format. But here's the thing. I can program different lists. So I'll take all the videos, I'll figure out how to curate them into different folders, and then I'll make like a bunch of different show formats that always create an exciting sports ball game. Just every time. What does RNG mean? Random. So it's RNG just stands for random. Random number generator is what it stands for. So I just say RNG because I mean the word random. Do we want to worry? Dr. Blah asked, do we want to worry about scenes leading into one another? Like a mice shank, should it lead towards the rat goal? Dr. Blah, that's going to be for me to curate in the end. I think you guys should do anything you want with this. The goal should be to make something between 5 to 15 seconds. If you want to make it longer, because you gotta, that's fine. It doesn't have to be concrete, but you don't want to like hog the spotlight. Like if you make a 45-second clip, then we gotta watch every time it randomly goes off. It's 45 seconds added to the thing. So the idea is if the average clip length is like 10 seconds, then what it means is we can guesstimate how long a sports ball game is. So that's kind of important too, right? But I want you guys to have flexibility on this because I want you to be able to really edit whatever you like into this, if that makes sense. It's my job as the project lead to figure out how all this mess goes together. And I'm pretty confident that as long as I get a lot of video clips of mice and rats playing some sports ball. Now, you might be wondering, what ball do we use in sports ball? Well, it is a tennis ball. Chat wanted it to be like a cheese ball, but I have this very specific sport. This is going to be a good ball to watch bounce around. This is our sports ball, okay? It's a tennis ball. It's a classic. Tennis ball is a classic sports ball because it gets used for more than tennis, okay? Road hockey, they use it, okay? Yo, you don't have a basketball? You might pick up a tennis ball and throw it through nets. It's a generic ball. It's whoa, tennis ball gets used for everything. Golf? You've never just like taken a golf club to a tennis ball, Gengar?
No.
Neither have I, but I assume you could. It would probably decently work. I also put in chess pieces. I don't know what you would do with them, but I made sure that you guys had a good amount of sport assets. Here's some sport shades you want to slap on to a mouse. You might have to do some little Photoshop-y stuff if you want to really use some of this stuff. What about the nets? Okay, we are going with a basketball net. Yeah, I gave a lot of different angles, so you can do dunks. Don't be afraid to turn it sideways, by the way. Don't be afraid to just be like, all right, let's turn this 90 degrees. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's a sports ball net. The ball goes through it like this. I give you a lot of the puzzle pieces that you'll need to do these type of scenes. And if there's something specific that you might need, reach out and I can see if I can find it in all of the assets I own. Here's a treadmill. I don't know why you would need a treadmill. Here's a whistle, And honestly, creativity is... We need a good mix of creativity and a good mix of just sheer power. Just making things. Like, don't think you have to make something elaborate. If you have a creative idea, do it. But it's also helpful if you do one animation of just a very basic mouse pass, because we don't want it to be nothing but crazy stuff, right? We want
That's
a lot
what
of...
I'm worried about.
Yeah, exactly. We want a lot of generic stuff. Now, I can control that at the code level, but if you guys give me nothing but goofs, which is fine, it will mean that I'll have to do a lot of the just basic pass stuff. So, if you make someone, don't be afraid to, do like a couple simple ones and a couple big fancy ones, because it'll give me a lot more room to make a better sports ball show for our community. I just saw boxing gloves. Does the ball need to be involved? No, Jack. But here's the thing is I'm going to cast this. So if the ball's not on the screen, I'm going to be like...
Over here on the other side of the field, looks like we got Foxy punching the crap out of a mouse.
Yes, Foxy. Yeah. I've been using mystical ninja music a lot for Mandalorian, and it's become very feel good for me. Like this, just I'm gonna sing a song. Yeah, sing a song for Foxy. I like singing this one. You did the thing, you did it good. Good job, Foxy. Completed the quest in the way I knew you would, you could, you should. You did the thing. It was amazing. We could be good, we could be strong. We can just be who we have been all along. Yeah, have a piece of cheese. Let's be ourselves, let's be the best. Let's try and be better than we can tell. I like this song. It's a wave race song. And what's fun about this wave race song, it's when you come in last. It's the saddest wave race song. Sometimes coming in last isn't the worst thing though. You know, you still raced. You still raced. You still placed. Did the thing. You're amazing. We could be good. We could be strong. We could have this song stuck in our head all night long. Yeah, so I give you a lot of props for this, and it's a pretty simple homework assignment. It's just create goofs. Where the goal we're trying to do is to try to finish it this month. But that's not to say that we can't add things to it later. But my goal is I want to be able to cast a sports ball game for you guys by the end of the month, right? I want to get to that day where we can kind of put it on events.robtv, which is Danny's kind of finished the thing. I just have to go through Danny's thing and then update it, and then it's going to look better. But events.robtv is where we're showing where things are planned. We have 2 things planned right now. We're doing Sea of Thieves, one of those fleet days on Friday. And then next Saturday, we're doing Harry Potter. If you guys can come next Saturday, I would really appreciate it. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern next Saturday. But I really appreciate it. That's always a short stream. But if you guys come out, we'll do something fun after it. We'll do like some more Temtem or something cool. Now I would like to start scheduling a bunch of streams and stuff, but I want to keep working on The Mandalorian. So I'm going to keep my schedule pretty open. And there's a lot of cool, fun things we're kind of building here for the stream. Every week on Digital Bards, we kind of have something new we're doing and showing off and developing. So I'm going to keep working on that. Yeah. That's okay, Biomart. I understand you can't come, my man. I appreciate your support either way. Speaking of support, you can go to support.robtv, pledge $1 a month, and become one of our sneaky mice. I'm getting good at selling myself, guys. I'm able to say the thing. Okay.
I was gonna say you nailed that.
I used to feel bad about promoting myself. You know why? Because I didn't like myself. But I think we do cool stuff here. I think we make cool things. So I think it's cool. You know, it's fun. Did I miss any questions? Did you guys have? I'm sorry if I missed your questions. Did you guys have any questions about the homework stuff we're doing? Is sports ball net still there? Oh my god, it is. It's so tiny. Look, it just fits on the shelf so perfectly. I wouldn't even know it. If you, I bet you other people didn't notice that, did? You only noticed it on the Zoom. Nobody noticed that. That's just you. You got a good eye. You found Waldo. You win. You win 1 golden cheese. Wow. That's golden. That's good. Let's go, the cheese. I didn't see that little hidden net. Who's just hiding? Oh, okay. Okay. See, now I'm actually feeling less stressed because we talked about homework, and I went over the couple of... I actually get to go over a lot of the stuff submitted again this week. You know why? Because I end up working... I was working a lot on that cool new tech for the Jimmy thing. It's fun. So this is a lot of stuff. I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys. We have the new red gem tech with this memes that we're going to be able to coming in. Oh my god, when Twitch approves the extension soon, when that thing gets approved at the bottom of the page and you guys have inventories, then I can add things to put in your inventories. I can't do that yet. We're starting to build the things we can add, but how crazy can we go with the sound effects? So the interesting thing is our tech has two modes. We have it so it has one we're set with sounds and without sounds. And the idea is when we're in this second mode, which right now there's no way to tell what mode we're in. We'll probably have a UI element somewhere. You won't be able to use items. So if we're doing Harry Potter, you probably won't be able to, you're not going to be able to like trigger Jimmy stuff. You're not going to be able to take over our shows. But the thing is, I'm planning on doing a lot more free roaming streams. I like that. I don't really want to have to do these ironclad shows where I have to turn off the fan interactions. I would rather do more things like Digital Bards, and then, we lean into story-based games. I think in terms of, would you guys agree with me? The long time, like Industria's here. Would you agree with me that the best games I ever play are the ones where it's just like a story and I read shit? I think those are my favorite because those lend to me practicing. It's kind of like doing the ad-libbing stuff that I'm doing with Cheeto Bandito, just live. And we're doing Temtem right now, which I think is a great one. It has some of the story stuff, but then it also has a ton of just exciting coin flippy stuff. But I think once we have a fun, set of stream tech here, doing just normal things is going to be really cool. Like when you guys can catch Sneaky Mon and yada yada, it's going to be fun, So yeah, that's a lot of little stuff. I know this hasn't been a long stream, has it? But my tummy is hurting, guys. So I know I'm just going to fall apart here in a second. What's my appetite right now? Did I do the thing decent? A 2 hour stream, Rob? Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love my body too much. I had to do a short Digital Bards this week. I'm going to take some time this week, too, to look at OBS, because today we had to stream at 720p.
Yep.
And so if you're like, the quality's not as sharp, you're not as sharp as you normally are, it's because we had to lower the quality. So that wasn't as great. You guys are so nice and so sweet, and I'm very grateful that we have collected this wonderful group of people that support the stuff. Why are we playing evil music?
Awesome!
That we have collected this amazing... Pip, you're awesome, Pip. We've collected these awesome people that want to help and support what we do here. And my goal is now to build really cool, fun things for you guys this year. Why do I hear boss music? What are you scared of?
The ghost.
Oh, that was a ghost? Why, are you scared of ghost mice? He's got a ghost costume.
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
By the way, this is an illegal cheese. You're not allowed to have this cheese, by the way, guys. Don't even try. This. Well, you can have this cheese, but a radical cheese, don't even. I bet you Connor's gonna be trying it, But for those of you who've been here the whole 2 hours, you know exactly what I mean by this is an illegal cheese. But isn't that fun that you already know what it means by this is an illegal cheese? That's interesting. Was this a laser sound? God, the Mandalorian soundboard always has such interesting sounds. But No, what I really wanted was this. Nope. What I really wanted was this. There we go. You know what I mean by illegal cheese. Someone will try to collect this radical, but they shouldn't, because this is actually how we're going to end the stream today, is with this illegal cheese. And if you're like, Rob, I don't know what you're talking about. What is this illegal cheese you're talking? What is this illegal cheese that you're getting at? Well, I'm stalling because, as you know, I have to set things up, and everything's not set up, and I got to put it on the soundboard. The thing, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm stalling to set it up on the soundboard. Okay, good. I'm now prepared to do the thing. Good, guys. I can do the thing. It's just 7 buttons that all have to be pushed within a 3-second window here. It's fine. Anyway, that's gonna be it for our stream here. Somebody's gonna steal my radical cheese, and then Jimmy the Rat's gonna punish them. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of fun things in the work. I want to work hard on The Mandalorian this weekend. I want to get that up and running. I think that's really healthy for us, and I think it's stream elements. No, you'll pay for that, stream elements. I warned you.
Well. Look at what we caught here. Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. This is the last time you'll be able to steal anything from me, stream elements. Soon we're gonna replace you with a new bot, the Jimmy bot, Jimmy Elements, because I have all the elements in the universe at my disposal. I'm in charge of the numbers, and the numbers are down, so I'm gonna make them go up. There's nothing you can do to stop me, stream elements. You're in. I was muted.
I almost did the bit right. Yeah, I actually unmuted myself. The thing is, I can't see when I'm the Jimmy thing. I actually did unmute myself, but I just had the volume really low, so you couldn't hear me. The volume was just really low. Damn. I gotta say, I really like Digital Bards, guys, because it just lets me come out here, show you guys the bit, and practice it, and make a whole lot of mistakes. Because, man, later this year, when these bits are tight, oh, that's going to be good. Please congratulate Sasha from Russia. Congratulations, Sasha. Happy birthday. You heard the mumbles? Thank you, Ghost. I tried. Jimmy was probably mumbling just a little bit, But yeah, that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do a second stream today because I think I might take a look at OBS, but maybe I'll just go for a walk, see how I feel, and then come back and do some Temtem, and then worry about trying to fix the stream tomorrow or something. Because I think I need to take apart XSplit here, Thank you, everybody, for coming out here tonight to Digital Bards. It's a niche stream where we work on stuff. I appreciate all of you who participate, though. I just see so many friendly faces that names I recognize, which I'm glad, because it makes streaming much more warmer when I'm streaming to, people who care. So it's fantastic to see you guys here. I don't like getting tripped up on stream, okay? There's some streamers that can get emotional. I don't want to do it. Okay? It's hard. I'm good at all the other things. I don't want to have to. This is the most love I can give you guys so far. Maybe in the future I'll be better at it. We're gonna go raid someone here. We're going to go raid a good friend of mine. We're going to do some role play. You know what? Here. I suggest you watch this stream for a bit, because if you do, I bet you Cheeto Bandito will show up in 20 minutes. So maybe you should hang out and do a raid, Maybe I'll go for a stretch and just come say hello real quick, do a little Cheetoing. And then I'll either be back tonight or tomorrow. We'll be doing Temtem. If I don't do it tonight, we'll be doing it tomorrow. So thank you everybody for coming out to Digital Bards. Thank you everybody who submits things. I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. But don't be afraid to reach out and send me cool stuff so we can showcase it on the stream and make cool art together here in the Year of the Rat. Gengar, I'm sorry we didn't do Sneaky Mon today. My tummy's just sore.
We're good. We got time.
This
is my kind of fun.
Hey Gremlins, we don't call you Gremlins anymore. You're now called Groundhogs. Congratulations, Groundhogs. You are watching the end of the video. See you next time, Groundhogs. That's your new name. We're gonna get art for you. It's a groundhog thing. When you haven't been to a stream in so long, your mouse turns into a groundhog. It'd be amazing. I don't know. Coming soon to Rab TV.